Good evening, Mr. President. Thank you for choosing to join us this evening. You're welcome.
Good evening, Director Paddy, and good evening, televiewers. Thank you for having me.
It's amazing that we're having you at this critical time, day two of the second quarter of this year, 2025, that has proven not just anticipated to be crucial, but has proven to be very crucial. And there's no better person available in Amazonia today to tell us where we're coming from, what is happening, and where we're going. Maybe you want to give to us an open statement before we cover up the lineup we have for you this evening. It's going to be a long evening. I'm calling on all those who are watching us to keep on sharing and inviting. We have enough time to talk with the president. Mr. President, please.
Yes, we are at the precipice of a changing global landscape, a changing geopolitical reality that directly affects our efforts as Amazonians today. And we are the ones that history will be counting on. We have to be smart, we have to be analytic, we have to be proactive, and we have to get we have to check every box and make sure we get it right. Opportunities don't just come once, but if we mess up the first one, we don't know if we will get the second one. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. We have to make sure that Amazonia fits into this space and takes advantage of the changing world, positions ourselves correctly, make sure that we don't miss out. Um, the rise of President Trump in the United States and the rise of other nationalist leaders around Europe, even though some are being suppressed in France, is an indication. Even in Africa, you see the same current, the same wind is blowing across the continent. This is an indication of a new beginning. This is the end, in my opinion, of the post Second World War order, where nations were created to be subservient to others, where the godfathers, there were nations had godfathers, and kings in the continent had kingmakers outside the continent. That order is changing. Today, nations are forced to look inward first, that is, think about themselves. There is a nationalist wind that is blowing across the continent. That's why Europe is struggling now to catch up, trying to send their own satellites in space, trying to do what they were not doing before. It's no longer Uncle Sam or America that has to take care of certain things. Now they realize, just like Africa is realizing, and the world is moving, in my opinion, to a place where uh, nations have to agree with and work with other nations on a bilateral basis. The multilateral world is collapsing, and we are moving into a bilateral arrangement. People are going to, you hear words like, we are going to work with whosoever agrees with us, wherever our interests match. You will hear African leaders dare say that this time, because that's the changing order. They will tell you everybody is welcome depending on where our interest is fully addressed. And in this equation, Amazonia must get it right. We have realized that, and we are ready to make sure that we don't deal with any country like that country will be our colonial master. No, we will not have a colonial master in this dispensation, but we seek to align ourselves with with the interests of others, even whether it be America, whether it is African countries or Europe, so that so that in that bilateral arrangement, our objectives are pursued and achieved. So that is what we are trying to make sure we do meticulously, making sure that we don't miss out. We have understood what is happening. That's the first step, and I can assure you that we are not going to miss out. Amazonia is not going to be lost in this maze.